Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. Here's the starting group for Houston. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Van Vliet into the 1 spot. GA, we've got a marquee matchup in this one. 2 Western Conference powerhouses.
And for all we know, this could be a future playoff matchup. So this is an important test for both teams. They each get an opportunity to see how they stack up against the top opponent.
Just strength from the big man Şengün, pushing through the contact.
Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
But getting inside positioning is what he wants. Like, once that man gets in there and gets moving, oh, he's going to finish that down.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. We talked about Kevin Durant and just how challenging a matchup he is. He told me, quote, his length is what makes him so difficult. Throwing that quick release on his jumper, all we can ask our guys to do is get a hand up on any shot they can. We'll see how effective their defense is on Durant tonight. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Here's KD following the bucket by the Lakers. Some solid defense from 8.
And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
LeBron good.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. LeBron against KD over James. Another miss by Houston.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
A nice shot by Doncic.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Now here is Smith. Back to KD to stop the run. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. When it comes to handling business off the floor, Richard, there might be no one better at doing it than Kevin Durant.
Oh, he's definitely very active, spreading his money around over 40 ventures or so. KD clearly understands the importance of investing and how beneficial it can be long-term.
Doncic with it, covered by Van Vliet. No one saw it coming off a finals appearance. Luka Doncic, Richard, traded to the Lakers.
I mean, we're talking about a 5-time first-team All-NBA player who was traded at just 25 years old. I've never seen it happen before. Expect Luka to have a big chip on his shoulder for the next few seasons.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Şengün gets it to go on the assist by Smith. Şengün's got 5 points so far. Aiton a screen on Van Vliet. The 3 for Doncic. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And we know Doncic has limitless range, but for him, it's about becoming more consistent from deep.
KD with the bucket.
Here we go. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's... Oh, wow! Oh, that was unbelievable!
Now that is a finish for the ages.
Oh, man. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And stolen by LeBron. Vanderbilt with it. Guarded now by Durant. Knocks it loose. Smart passes to James. Aiton sets the pick for James. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Kevin Durant.
I love how physical James is. Terrific at getting defenses to foul him.
At over 40 years old, Richard, the way LeBron James is still able to impact the game is absolutely incredible.
And just for context, through NBA history, the averages for a player once he turns 40 are 6 points and 3 rebounds. LeBron is blowing that out of the water.
And it's Smith missing.
Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look for mid-range. He just was trash.
Here's Doncic. Los Angeles with another miss. Rockets trail by 8. Outside Durant. Looking for Eason. He gets it there. And it's good. 2 points.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Doncic against Van Vliet. Doncic passes to Vanderbilt. Smith outside, puts it up from 17, and the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
Slick shot by Durant, gets the pass and is in his motion a second later.
Van Vliet against Doncic. To the inside. James. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
LeBron James on the wing. Guarded by KD. Tries from 16. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. James has got 13 points.
Oh, textbook pick and roll there. James doing a great job breaking down the defense.
Durant kicks to Van Vliet. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Van Vliet against Doncic. He takes it in, and the dunk by Doncic.
And great court awareness there helps Luka find an opening, and he just explodes on the drive.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Van Vliet against Doncic. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Ayton a screen on Van Vliet. The 3 for Doncic. What a play. Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it.
And so it's Los Angeles, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Austin Reeves out there with LeBron James. Then there's Maxi Kleber. Then there's Hayes. And it's Hachimura in at the 3 slot. That's the Laker 5. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off.
What a thing of beauty from James.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Rockets trail by 8. So, RJ, one of the stories for the Lakers last season were the strides that Austin Reeves took as a player.
Reeves increased his scoring averages, going from about 16 points a game to over 20. He is a steady source of offense, and I don't think there's any argument that he is one of the best bargains.
Whoa! How about that slam?
Whoa! There's so much power on LeBron's drive. The defense, they just more or less clear him.
Pass to Şengün. Over Hayes. Şengün, no good. Lakers leading by 8. Reeves the pass to James. Over Shepherd. Again, Los Angeles.
No question James is the green light from anywhere. That mid-range is just another area where he's dangerous.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Doncic is checked in. Houston also making some changes. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Thompson comes in for Aaron Holiday. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Shepherd. Out to the wing. Down low. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Durant. Kleba with a screen on VanVleet. The three for Doncic. And Doncic with the triple.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Here's Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Doncic looking it over. Beyond the arc. A putback. Here's Hayes. It's rebounded by Şengün. And so VanVleet will bring it up for the Rockets. They trail by 9 points. And Thompson gets it to go.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
And Richard, you were telling me before the game, you're a big fan of Amen Thompson.
Oh, man, he is an elite defender who can guard multiple positions. One of the top athletes in the league, and he's just such an instinctive playmaker.
Good work there as it goes. Doncic has got 19 points.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
Durant gets it done inside.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Hachimura with a screen on VanVleet. The three for Doncic. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Oh, good on the triple. Rockets trail by 10. VanVleet gets to Durant. 1:33 left to play here in the second quarter. Lakers have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. The three for Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The three ball bangs home the trifecta. Doncic has got the lead up to 13 now for the Lakers. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And let's also give them some credit for running the pick so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition.
Pass to Şengün. Kleba with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
The three for Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Rockets trail by 13. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's VanVleet. It's tipped. Thompson against Doncic. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 5 rebounds tonight. And that does it for the first half of play. Lakers lead by 13. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
31. And get ready for your Pocket Fight Arena Entertainment.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. In the backcourt, we'll see Van Vliet and Thompson. We'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. And it's Şengün in at the 5. Doncic. Oh, explosive move by Doncic.
And if you give Luka just a sliver of daylight, this is what you get.
RJ, one defensive stat that teams are tracking these days, deflections. Why do you think that's so important to him?
Well, it's a measure of your activity and disruption. Even if you don't get the steal, messing up the flow of a team's offense can be so impactful.
Van Vliet against Doncic. From deep. Fred Van Vliet grabs the miss.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Durant. Oh, Durant, what concentration.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Doncic has got 5 points in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
To the paint, here's Smith. So Jabari Smith has shown he can be a contributor, but Richard, it is a process.
And you know he's still young, and for a lot of players, especially the taller ones, it takes a couple of years to find your game.
A darn good free throw shooter. Smith doesn't seem to have a weak spot coming into the league. And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Quite simply, he is carrying this team, doing most of the work scoring-wise.
Durant, the pass to Smith. Van Vliet sets the pick for Smith. Back to Durant. Just 5 to shoot. Şengün with a wide-open look. The Rockets again can't hit. Lakers leading by 12. On the wing, Doncic. Covered by Van Vliet. Rockets have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Offline with his 3. LA's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%.
Oh, from ultra close range, Doncic.
Rockets trail by 14. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, guys. Amen Thompson, one of the most spectacular athletes in basketball. Coach Ime Udoka said he's so fast and explosive that he has the versatility to attack any matchup. Put a big body on him, he still has his advantages. We can put him anywhere in actions, and he can get downhill. Guys, back to you.
What an athlete. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. With some changes. Hayes comes in for 8, and it's Hachimura in for James. Van Vliet kicks to Smith, trying to find Van Vliet and gets it to him. Şengün inside. Hayes on him. Just 5 on the clock. Out to Smith. Pulls up from the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Smith's got 6 here in this quarter.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Sinks the triple. Doncic has got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Lakers. Rockets trail by 15. Pass to Smith. And here is Durant. Houston moving the ball around. Going up high, Kevin Durant.
Oh, absolutely. absolutely aggressive move by Durant, taking it right to the hole with authority.
And one of the imperatives, RJ, for the Rockets this season, improving on the offensive end.
Yeah, their scoring struggles hamstrung them in that first-round defeat to Golden State. To compete into June, they're going to need to be able to convert in those pressure moments.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Jabari Smith. Tari Eason's checked in for Fred VanVleet. And Okogie subbed in for Amen Thompson. There's the triple. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 13. Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
It's his first trip to the line. That one is off. This past offseason, the Rockets had to find a balance, Richard, between adding talent and maintaining chemistry.
Yeah, that's because continuity was a big factor in their success. But they also understand that in order to win in the postseason, you need star power.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Crawford's checked in, and Shepard subbed in for Durant. To the middle, it's stolen by Hachimura. There's Vanderbilt. Nothing on the board. Here's Doncic. Crawford with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
That shot missing. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Los Angeles Lakers. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Rui Hachimura out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Hayes. Then it's Marcus Smart. And it's Doncic in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Richard, what do you see in what Luka Doncic sees on the floor?
Well, Kevin, I think he's tracking all 5 defensive players and all 4 of his offensive teammates. He always seems to find a way to get players involved.
It's stolen by Shepard. And Şengün gets it to go on the assist from Shepard.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Doncic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
And for 2 seasons running, Richard, the Lakers have bowed out in the first round. How do they change that and go further?
Well, now they've been able to balance this roster a little better, adding some size up front. That was something that really hurt them last year against the Wolves.
Şengün passes to Okogie. A three-pointer, no good. Lakers leading by 16. On the wing. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Doncic has got 45 points. And for Houston, their shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. He's checked in for Vanderbilt. And a change for the Rockets. Durant's checked in. Here is Durant. Off the inbound pass. Buries the long-range jumper. Durant's got 11 points here in just the second half. Screen by James. Doncic passes to LeBron. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th assist in this one. Rockets trail by 17. And here's KD for 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Doncic against Holiday. Inside, James, and LeBron throws it down.
So unpredictable in pick and roll sets. James just taking what he sees and lets it open up.
In the corner, Şengün with it. Back to Durant. Şengün with a screen on James. And Durant, here we go. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Ayton.
Get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Jabari Smith, he's jacked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Amen Thompson comes in for Tari Eason. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. Here's Doncic. Smart. Kicks it out to LeBron. Another shot. It's rebounded by Houston.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Now Şengün. Durant down low. James covering. Oh, one-handed!
How many guys his size can pull up off the dribble and move like that? Durant is the real unicorn.
Los Angeles leading by 14. Doncic, and it's sent back by KD. From 18 feet away, and that one drops.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Cleared away by Ayton. Los Angeles has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Doncic fires. Oh, and wide open, nails the J.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Durant cleared away by Ayton. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7 for the field since the beginning of the fourth.
When LeBron decides it's his time, good luck slowing him down.
Rockets trail by 16. It's Durant on the wing. James defending. He answers with a dunk of his own.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Lakers.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Luka Doncic.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
4 on the clock. Doncic. Richard, we know that anytime Alperen Şengün steps on the floor, he's a triple-double threat.
Yeah, he's one of the tallest players to ever have multiple triple-double. Şengün is such a great passer. It adds another dimension to their offense.
56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Durant. James rips down the rebound. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
The 15-footer. Can't get it to go. And here are the Rockets now. They trail by 14. Now Şengün. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Solid pass there from Smith Jr. You can see his court awareness improving over time.
and they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And good. There's another. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Kevin Durant. The drive by James. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far. Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce.